Imagine building an empire so massive that New York City itself bowed to your ambition. Imagine being feared by billionaires, worshipped by employees, and hated by almost everyone else. Imagine rising from poverty only to fall from grace in front of the entire world. This is the story of Leona Helmsley, the woman America once called the Queen of Mean. A hotel tycoon who climbed to the top of the luxury world, only to lose everything to the one thing she thought she was above: the law. Chapter 1: The Formation of a Giant. Early life, poverty, and personality formation. Leona Mindy Rosenthal was born on July 4, 1920, in Marbletown, New York, but her story is anything but patriotic or ordinary. Her parents, immigrants of modest means, moved constantly, chasing jobs, chasing rent, and often running from eviction notices. By age 14, Leona developed a sharp tongue and an even sharper instinct. Survival comes from control. Every move her parents made, every financial struggle they faced, hardened her. She learned early that money wasn't everything, it was the only thing. Her family eventually settled in Brooklyn, crowded into a small apartment that never felt like home. Leona often felt overlooked, unseen, underestimated. That feeling would fuel her for the rest of her life. Chapter 2: Education and the First Taste of Power. Leona attended Abraham Lincoln High School, but only briefly. She dropped out, chasing opportunity rather than diplomas. By her late teens, she discovered she had a talent. She could sell anything, mostly because she could influence anyone. From modeling to advertising to real estate promotions, she jumped from job to job, always upward, always toward money and influence. Her beauty opened doors. Her ambition kicked them down. Chapter 3: Entering Real Estate. In the 1960s, Leona entered the world of New York real estate, a battleground dominated by men with egos and money. She bulldozed through all of them. She joined with prestigious real estate firms, rising from saleswoman to manager to rainmaker. Her reputation: ruthless, demanding, uncompromising, but effective. Leona didn't just sell apartments, she sold dreams. Penthouse views, sky-high luxury, perfect living. And she sold them so aggressively that even her rivals admitted she was unstoppable. Chapter 4: Meeting Harry Helmsley. The partnership that created a fortune. Harry Helmsley wasn't just a real estate mogul, he was the EE real estate mogul. Owner of millions of square feet of New York property, including the Empire State Building. Harry was wealthy. Leona was ambitious. Together, they became a force. They married in 1972, creating one of the most powerful real estate couples in American history. Leona didn't just step into money. She stepped into power, and she wielded it like a weapon. Chapter 5: The Rise of the Helmsley Hotel Empire. From luxury buildings to luxury experiences. Harry owned buildings. Leona turned them into kingdoms. She oversaw renovations, demanded perfection, and micromanaged every detail down to the shine on the doorknobs. And she made the Helmsley name synonymous with luxury. Her crown jewel: the Helmsley Palace Hotel, a symbol of opulence, elegance, and royal-level treatment. Leona starred in the hotel's commercials, branding herself as the warm, welcoming queen of hospitality. But behind the scenes, she ruled with an iron fist. Employees feared her. Managers trembled. Contractors dreaded her calls. She fired people for the slightest imperfections. She demanded absolute obedience. And she believed that luxury wasn't optional, it was mandatory. Her standards made the Helmsley hotels world-class. But her temper made her infamous. Chapter 6: The Queen of Mean. Public reputation, employee abuse, and the growing storm. The press began calling her the Queen of Mean. But Leona didn't care. In fact, she leaned into it. She believed in hierarchy. She believed in wealth. She believed that she deserved more than everyone else. And she believed something else, something that would destroy everything. Only the little people pay taxes. Those 8 words would echo through courtrooms, newspapers, and living rooms across America. And they would become her undoing. Chapter 7, Tax Evasion, the Beginning of the End. The indictment that shook America. The Helmsleys weren't just rich, they were extravagant. Leona billed multi-million-dollar renovations of her personal mansion as business expenses. Marble floors, indoor swimming pools, luxury furniture. Everything was written off as hotel improvements. Contractors complained. Employees complained. Investigators listened. In 1988, federal prosecutors indicted Leona and Harry Helmsley on tax evasion, fraud, and conspiracy charges. In court, Leona sat stone-faced as former staff members testified. She docked their pay. She screamed at them. She humiliated them. And she ordered financial fraud like it was routine. When the quote, "Only the little people pay taxes," surfaced, the jury gasped. America had never seen arrogance so loud. Leona was convicted. Harry, in poor health, escaped prison. But Leona, she wasn't so lucky. Chapter 8, Prison, the Fall of a Tycoon. Leona Helmsley, once queen of a hotel empire, now wore a prison jumpsuit. She served 18 months. No servants. No luxury. No power. But even behind bars, she expected special treatment. And even behind bars, she struggled to accept that the empire she built had crumbled. When she was released, the world had changed. Her reputation was destroyed. Her influence was gone. And her empire, shaken beyond repair. Chapter 9, Her Final Years and Complicated Legacy. Leona spent her later years in seclusion, managing what remained of her fortune. She shocked the world again with her will, leaving $12 million to her dog, sparking more headlines and controversy. But her charitable donations, hospitals, medical research, and humanitarian causes showed a different side few talked about. Her legacy is a paradox. A woman who clawed her way to the top. A leader who demanded perfection. A visionary who reshaped luxury hospitality. And a tycoon destroyed by her own ego. Chapter 10, Lessons from Leona Helmsley. 1. Power without humility becomes poison. 2. Success built on fear has cracks from the start. 3. No one is above the law, not even billionaires. 4. Legacy is shaped by how you treat people, not how high you rise. Leona Helmsley taught the world that ambition can build empires. But arrogance can burn them down. Leona Helmsley lived as a queen and fell as a warning. A reminder that money can buy luxury, but it cannot buy integrity. If you want more powerful stories of wealth, ambition, rise and downfall, subscribe to Power and Paper, where legends rise and empires fall.